Hi guys, it's track by track reaction time. The final battle, Stryper. I said before in the last video, it's September the 24th, but you'll be watching this on October the 21st when the album comes out. So, Near is the next track. Really looking forward to this one. I said at the end of the last track, which was Heart and Soul, that this one I'm really looking forward to because there's been some buzz around this one. So, without further ado, I mean, I've really been impressed by what I've heard so far. This will be the 5th song I've actually heard so far, including the singles. And it's the 5th song on the album. So, without further ado, here we go. Just mind blown by what I've heard so far. I've got to say the production is huge as well. You can really hear it on Heart and Soul, the stomp in that song. Just the production's getting better and better on Stryper albums as well. But here we go, track by track reaction. Stryper, this one is Near.
Dark, I see you so clear. Your face has been printed in my mind, in my heart, for the rest of my years. We all need somebody, someone who can be.
They've done it again. Written an amazing ballad that's just so emotional. It's so catchy as well at the same time. The backing vocals in this, the Stryper signature backing vocals, choir-like vocals, are just mind-blowing. Going through that verse into this chorus, it's just amazing stuff. I mean, man, it's about the songwriting. That's what it's about. I mean, Stryper could come along now and they could sort of give you, the fans, what they want still, and you know, but not have that amazing songwriting that they've got. They're banging out songs just as good now, and that's the main thing. It's not about how good they can play the guitar, although they're brilliant at playing the guitar. It's not how good Michael can scream, because he's amazing at screaming, and Perry Richardson's thumping bass, and Robert Sweet's just amazing drumming. It's not about that. It's about the songs. And, you know, people would soon lose interest in Stryper again. I'm not saying again, because they sort of, you know, they went through a different period in their career, didn't they? Where even myself, you know, I would admit that their albums weren't as strong. But now the songwriting is back. And it has been for the last, well, this being the 5th album in a row, that the songwriting's been there, and it's been amazing. Although, you know, that period, there's some really good tracks in that period where it wasn't so good. But now the songwriting force of Stryper is completely there. It's completely back, and it's just amazing. Writing songs, and I was only a lyric when I was in a band. I keep mentioning I was in a band, but lyrics were the thing for me, and I found that hard enough. But actually writing something that's catchy, memorable, as amazing as this song, ain't an easy task. It really ain't. And, you know, they can churn out stuff that's of high quality. Really, they can churn out, all of them can churn out high quality songs on not just Stryper. You know, Michael especially is involved in so many different projects and can write song after song after song that's amazing and catchy and heavy and gives you everything you want from different sides of Michael's music as well. So it's an amazing feat, it really is. This is just up there with the best ballads they've ever written. I love the beginning of it. I love the little synthesizer part. Really nice to hear Michael's vocal almost in isolation at the beginning. Not completely, obviously, but the softer side of Michael's voice sort of projected me a little bit back to, you know, their 80s period for sure, on his softer side when he does ballads. You know, it's nice to hear that, because obviously Michael's voice is a lot more aggressive now and powerful than it used to be. He uses his voice in a different way. But it's nice to hear that softer side as well, you know, and that is a really cool beginning. I love the beginning of this. I love the whole thing. It's amazing stuff. Here we go for the rest. I'm blown away so far. This is a proper power ballad as well, and it's an amazing song so far. Here we go for the rest. That was mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. I loved it when it stopped and they sing the chorus with just like almost a cappella. It wasn't quite because the music was coming in and out, but really enforced those choir-like amazing backing vocals that Stryper have got. The guitar solo was just brilliant. I love the way, I'll tell you what I do love about Stryper as well, the way when they're doing a solo, I love what the other guitarist, I'm never good at pointing out who's doing what solo, by the way, but when they do the rhythm part of it in the background of a solo, it's always sort of, especially in a song like that, I love the way they play. It's not full on chords, it's like really melancholy, wow, 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 really sad sounding. And like I said, that's another thing they do that just makes them stand out compared to other bands. An amazing ballad that's up there with some of the best they've ever written. I mean, I love Stryper's ballads. I like, you know, From First Love, which is one of my favourite on Soldiers Under Command. But then I think, you know, this goes with some of the brilliant new ones as well. Like The One was one of my favourite Stryper ballads as well. And this is up there. It is really up there. It's really catchy. It's really emotional. And it's got power behind it as well. It's just brilliant. An amazing song. That was the 5th song. I don't know. I can't stop doing these tracks by track. I might do it all now. But next one is Out, Up and In. An interesting title indeed. You know, when you try to figure out what the song's going to be like before you hear it, I reckon it's going to be full on sort of rock and roll, fast rock and roll song, this next one. That's my guess anyway, but Near was amazing. I think this is going to be one of the favourites for fans, of course, because, you know, Stryper are known for their ballads, and that was just one of the best they've ever written. Near, let me know what you think, guys, and I'll see you soon.